Hello Capricorn, this is your July 16th, 2016 to July 31st, 2016 read. I'm using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck by John Holland for the main read, and for the advice cards, the Indigo Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. The decks have been pre-shuffled, so let's get right to it here. Okay. As we go into this time frame over here, darkest fears. I'm feeling there's a lot of thought. I feel like there's a lot, for most of you, I feel like it's more of like a block, a stagnant energy, which is kind of interesting because Cancer is opposite of Capricorn on the wheel there, the astrological wheel, and sometimes that can cause a little bit of hesitation depending on how it affects you personally. Sometimes there's things in people's charts that it kind of isn't as bad, but I'm feeling like a lot of you maybe are having a little, maybe stubborn times, maybe just a little aggravated, just slightly. Whatever's going on here in the beginning, when you move into Leo, I don't feel like it really holds on. I kind of feel like that kind of washes away. Because I feel like whatever this is that's kind of aggravating you, even if it is a situation, like for some people it might be a slight addiction that's kind of coming back, maybe a little stronger than that. I feel like I'm kind of feeling for some people it's kind of like a party atmosphere, which maybe overindulging due to like a little bit of I'm getting self-loathing. So I apologize if that doesn't fit you, but I'm feeling like something isn't right here. But I feel like it's not real. Like it's not, like it's just kind of getting caught in your head. Maybe you've had, a couple words with some people and things just didn't come out right. But I feel like it's just kind of more of a confusion. Too many projects for some people. A little bit of stubbornness going on here, depending on what's happening. But it's short-lived. I feel like for some of you, it may be like just like a day or two as it's moving from Capricorn to Leo. It might be a little aggravating, like there might be like a little bit of aggravation just going from there into there, from out of that sign from Cancer into Leo. But what I'm getting here also is from around you, the people around you don't seem aggravated by you. So if you are aggravated, I feel like it's mostly internal. You may even have said a couple things to other people, but you may have worded it in a way that it just kind of didn't have a bad effect. And I'm getting more off, like I feel like it's staying more inside you. So I feel like maybe in some cases you may have told other people what's aggravating you, and you just kind of fluffed it off or kind of made light of it, maybe a little more light than you needed to, and people didn't really get what you were saying, and that might be what's actually aggravating you, not being understood. With these general reads, it's kind of hard because it depends on the person. There's a lot of variations, but the gist of it is it's a transitional moment. It's not staying, and I feel like around you, people are not at all bothered by you. So I feel like you're keeping this within yourself for the most part. Even if you're talking to other people, it's just not getting understood how you're feeling. And I feel like in a lot of cases, this is kind of like a triangle here where you're kind of watching people around you, and whatever it was, like if you feel unappreciated, it's kind of like turning around and you're starting to see where people do appreciate you, things like that in that first week from the 16th, because I believe the 16th is a Saturday. This is good. As we go into Leo, I feel like things are going your way. I feel more energy for you. I feel like you're getting things done, it keeps pulling me back here, like projects that either didn't start or didn't start the way you wanted them to. I feel like that's coming through really strong right now. Like there may be things you wanted to do or certain steps you wanted done that did not work out the way you wanted them to, and that might be what's actually aggravating you. As you go into Leo, I feel I'm getting this sense like you're just like, well, I'll just fix it myself. And as you do that, things work better for you. I'm getting like this might be, and for some people, this is definitely what's going to happen. The project may have been more under control by other people in the beginning of this time frame, and then you take over as it goes in closer to the 31st, which makes things work out better. And I'm getting like around you as we go closer to the 31st, I feel like it's working out a lot better. Like for example, if you're help building a shed or put something in like that, like there were some things that were off in the beginning and you're like, this isn't right. This isn't going to hold up. We can't do it this way. So I feel like you make, either you fix it yourself or you make things go your way because you're like, no, look this isn't going to work and this is why. And like people follow you because you're right and you've proven that. As you put things into perspective, the way they need to be done, some people may be a little embarrassed or like a little jilted, but I feel like it's for the best. You're moving things in the correct direction. All right, so we got that there, and we got this. A lot of this, I just pulled out the same cards. But I feel like those are the ones that actually need to come out. I'll add these to the side. I don't feel like these fit. You know what? I feel like those are the cards you need to see. As you're going in, challenging times, like I feel like you're keeping this internal mostly. Like you know something's off. I'm getting that strongly. Like you know something's not right. And it's not to be mean or anything like that, but you're just kind of holding it back. Like, all right, let's just see if I can fix this a different way. And just you finally like you're like, no, we got to fix this. And then you kind of communicate, this isn't going to work and this is why. We got to fix it. And you do. I feel like you get your way. I also feel like you get your way because it's kind of obvious that you're right. This here, I feel like someone, like, in a lot of cases, someone's embarrassed or a little jilted. And they might, like, hold back a little bit. They're just kind of, like, embarrassed a little bit. But it has to, I feel like you have to do it because the project, whatever it is you're working on, it's not going to work out unless you have say your piece and help it move forward correctly. And in this time frame, as we get into Leo, especially like from Cancer to Leo, once you're in Leo, I feel like that's where you're the strongest. Is there anything else I want to say? Like, see, we got a couple of those cards there. They're just reiterating the same thing. When Archangel Michael's with you, he's either fighting a battle for you or helping you keep control. And I feel in this case, he's helping you get control and plan your next move. Granted, this is how I view him. But Michael, the Archangel Michael, I see as like a strong strategist. Not only the front lines of the battle, but he moves forward purposefully and knows exactly how to move forward purposefully, and that's how he is successful. That's why he's successful, because he knows where to strike, when to strike, why to strike. And it's not like this is a battle, but this is a planning ahead. And I feel like it's when whatever's going on with this situation, like I feel like in the beginning you know it and you're trying to like get the word out there and it's just not being heard, and you're kind of like biding your time and like getting your ducks in a row, for a better analogy there. And when the time comes, you open up and it's kind of like this release and relax. It's kind of like, all right, I've said my piece. I'm not trying to be mean. And I don't feel like you're being mean when you say it. I just feel like the other person just is a little, whoever's in control of this or wanted to go a different way. Like, I just feel like it's a little embarrassing that it didn't work out. Like, I feel like you're very planned and very organized with what you want to do. And it's a good thing. This person has control of their own feelings, however this is going on here. And it's very different for different people. I just feel like it's mostly just kind of like, I didn't expect it to go that way. I'm hoping this person actually moves into this arena and joins you in the joy. And the way they can do that is just saying, like, it wasn't meant to be mean. It's just a learning experience. And if they pay attention close enough, they can learn from what you're doing and realize why it worked out correctly. Like, I feel like they can learn and move forward, and they can also be in that joyful position if they choose to do so. But it depends on the person. I feel like it depends. I feel like some people might just be a little annoyed at first, and then they'll just kind of get in line with it and be like, you know what, that is right, and this is going to work out better because of it. it may be a little farther out though. So if somebody feels a little hurt or dejected due to the situation, I wouldn't get too upset about it. I would just kind of, like, the eyes here in the back make me feel like it's foresight. Like, as it sinks in, as they get time to think about it and the situation kind of clears, especially after the situation or project is over, like, they'll look back and be like, you know what? I'm thankful that things worked out the way they did because it is working out better. All right, that is your July 16th to July 31st read. I will put information below if you would like to get a reading from me. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.